go loopy-loo, here we go loopy-la. Right, hello everybody. What I've decided to do is, in between my already posted videos, I'm going to give you updates. So my next posted video would be tomorrow, so I'm filling the gap today with an update. Since I've last talked to you in this capacity, things have changed. We have to get out of the country. I think that's it now. There's no ifs, buts or maybes. We have to get out of the country, Malaysia. I started looking online for our options. There's a site called canifly.net. Now 2 days ago, or 3 days ago now, if you put in UK passport, flying from Malaysia to everywhere, you had 68 choices of countries that would accept you. Yesterday, no, 2 days ago, that was down to 55 countries, and yesterday it was down to 48. I haven't looked today, I don't really want to, it scares me. Anyway, so we had plans, we thought maybe Albania, we were quite interested in the idea of Albania, but then my friend, Western Supermoto Vlogs, has informed me that from Monday, next Monday, 2 days time, the UK opens a bit. So I won't, effectively if we go there, we're not going to be stuck at home for the whole period. Now, so it looks like we're going to go to the UK. It looks like we're going to be flying out on the 19th, so that means that our countdown clock has jumped forward now to only 9 days to go. On the 16th, my wife has to go to hospital for a medical checkup anyway, check her pacemaker, and we're going to see if we can get our PCR test done same time. If not, we're going to find one, obviously. The annoying thing is, we've got a local airport here, Senai Airport. Now, if I put in to fly from Senai to the UK, it doesn't offer it as an option, which means we have to get a bus to Kuala Lumpur, which is a good 4-hour bus ride, possibly more. And then from there, obviously, we've got to get out to the airport. We're being told to get to the airport 3 or 4 hours early now because of, well, we've overstayed for over a year and a half before. I don't even know what time the flight's going to be yet. We haven't booked the flights yet. I have found a flight. It's going to cost us around £700–800 for the two of us. That will be flying from Kuala Lumpur to Singapore. We live just across the road from Singapore, but we can't enter Singapore to go to the airport. So we have to go all the way to KL. We fly from KL to Singapore. We have to wait in Singapore, as it's down the flight I'm looking at the moment. I think it's 11.5 hours. And then we fly to the UK, arriving in London Heathrow. Then we'll have to find a coach to take us to Bristol. And then we'll probably have to find a bus to take us to Western, or train. And then, hopefully, a member of the family can pick me up, take me to my parents' home, my mum's now, as my father's departed. R.I.P. Dad. We will be having to stay quarantined in my mum's house for 10 days. We have to book before we leave. 2 PCR tests, one on day 2 and one on day 8, I believe. And if they're both negative, then after day 10, we are free to resume life. We didn't want to ever go back to the UK, but there are reasons why it's a good time to go. We need to sort out our driving licenses, and it's easier to do it there than it is from here. I need to try and sort out a few other related things, like I can't set up my PayPal account because I'm in Malaysia and my phone number that it's got it for was the UK, and it's obviously a great opportunity to go around, visit fam and friends, in fact. I think my friend Western Supermoto Vlogs is up to buy me a pie and a pint, so probably trying to make that happen. I should go and try and see my friend Ben from FIFA Saved My Life as well, and hopefully do something with him. And then we have lots of friends and family we need to visit, because ideally we won't be coming back to the UK. This will be like a long goodbye for everybody. Then we're waiting, because we don't want to stay in the UK longer than we're necessary. What we need to do is wait until Thailand, Malaysia, Philippines or Brunei reopen, and then skedaddle to one of those countries. Philippines is the most important one because we're looking to find somewhere to live there, and then eventually we'll move from Malaysia to the Philippines, just because long-term visa issues, much easier to get ourselves over there. It's going to be sad. We love it here, absolutely love Malaysia. It's done an amazing job through this whole COVID thing as well, compared to places like UK, US, France, Spain, Brazil, places like that. They've done an amazing job. However, you know, it's every country has its sovereignty. They have their right not to give us longer term. I suppose when we first came here 12 years ago, we should have used our money then to buy a business or a property and, you know, sort of guaranteed our time here. However, we didn't. We were never convinced we were staying, and then after a few years this place kind of wheedled its way into our souls and we don't want to leave. I guess we'll arrive on the 20th based on the fact we're going to be in Singapore for 11 hours plus, so I don't know what time we get into the UK, and then we're going to be trapped in my mum's house. And I'm not saying that in a horrible way, but for a couple of days as an exercise here, my sciatic nerve issue came back big time, which is why I'm out walking even though my knee's killing me. Although I'm not doing 10,000 steps, I'm just trying to go out 3 or 4 times a day and do a lap of the estate. I'm going to be stuck inside my parents' home. Well, I guess I can go in the garden, but I can't really walk up and down a garden path that's maybe 10 metres long a million times. That's going to drive me crazy as well. The videos are going to be very exciting. It'll be, this is my room. This is my room. This is the room. This is us in the room. Here's some food we've ordered in. Oh yeah, we're going to be ordering food in, don't you worry. The sad thing is, of course, you can't order a pie and a pint. But, you know, 10 days is nothing. There are people who are got much worse situations than us. So, although I'm low-key whinging, there's a way worse situation we could be in, let's be honest. We've got Netflix on the iPad, so I think we'll try to hire a car if we have to, if we can. And then you'll get to see some other country, because we will be reliving some memories. I think we have plans to go visit Dartmouth, which is where my wife and I moved to when we first got married and had our first businesses there, and that was a great time, and it's the most amazing, one of the most beautiful parts of the UK, if not the most beautiful part of the UK. We'll also go looking to Blackawton, which is another place we used to live, which is just outside of Dartmouth, and then we may try and visit some other old homes, but also, but mainly, we're going to be on a family and friends kick. We've got to see as many people as we can. I think that's important. We left the UK 13 years ago. We left in 2008. At the time we were just heading off for 1 year travelling, and we had a goodbye dinner with loads of our friends, which was absolutely fabulous. And we were saying then, we're not sure whether we're coming back, but I think everyone fully expected us to come back after a year, and I think deep down inside I did. It was my wife's decision, ultimately. We were in Las Vegas and we needed to kind of make a decision, so we decided the best thing to do was, make a serious move. I said to my wife, we're going home, meaning England, and she said no, we're going to Malaysia, and that was that. So we booked a flight to Malaysia, came to Johor, so that was a fun time. However, so going back, so I don't think anybody expected us to be gone for more than a year or so. We went back after, I think, like 5 years, and met a few people, but we had a time constraint then and we were coming back. But this time it will be, you know, let's get the goodbye tour up and running, if you like. Silver Fox farewell tour 2021. We'll get t-shirts made with all of the places we're going to be performing at, and you can obviously buy those t-shirts online. Yeah, so life, it's funny. This is not something we wanted to do. It's not really something we're looking forward to doing. It's going to be a big financial kick as well, which we don't really want. And you take that money to the Philippines with us. But, you know, life gives you lemons, as Mr. Moonshine once said. You make lemonade. And who knows when we'll return. So we need to organise a few things with my daughter. She'll be staying behind, who's got a visa, making sure that the house is paid for and all the bills are accounted for and everything's organised. Yippee-doo. Now, you want to see more Johor, follow my friend Leo Chaplin. He's still going to be making videos here, of that you can be sure. Okay, my friends.